Previously on WandaVision.
We had a confirmation of the spread in Hayward's office, but there's also one in episode 2. It's the Bewitched episode, as we're going to call it. Episode 1, I Love Lucy. Episode 2, Bewitched. And it has the spread with the moon in the middle. And if you go around like that, we can extrapolate what comes next. And we have to, too, because episode 4 is outside of the bubble. We don't have another card. Now we can do our best Mycroft Holmes. Little known fact, he's smarter than Sherlock. And we can deduce that Hayward's got something to do with it. Monica's a character. Maybe the cards represent different characters in Wanda's story.
We do an 8-step story process here. I call it an embryo. You've got a character that you can identify with that has some kind of need, wish, incompletion.
So the moon card, then Vision is the magician, Wanda is the Empress, Monica is the High Priestess. Who comes next? And shoot, Monica is the High Priestess too, boy, I tell you what. Females weren't supposed to be priestess, but she's the High Priestess. She's the most powerful card in the major arcana. And she brings light to the situation. And that just so happens to be what Monica's power is. And they even match. Look at them. Their costumes with Monica's necklace and the whole kit and caboodle are the same, only reversed. Negatives. Meta. Photon, the High Priestess, brings light to the situation. And now we know what game we're playing. It's a story wheel. The moon card. You have a secret that you're not willing to tell yourself. The lobster is the secret, and it's horrible. The magician is just a show of talent. Perfect for the story wheel. A talent show. The Empress is the beginning of a family. No brainer. And the High Priestess is penetrating the bubble and the situation coming to light. Seeing the situation clearly. Dropping the veil. Now let's be clear. Each of the cards we've determined represents a different character in Wanda's life, but they also all represent Wanda. And not to get biblical on that ass, but in Revelations, there are quite clearly 2 women in one, represented by a moon underfoot and a crown of 12 stars on her head. A moon underfoot and 12 stars over her head.
And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Now this lady's being chased by the devil because the devil, he wants to eat them babies, y'all. He wants to eat them babies. Oh, that devil quite literally wants to devour her babies. Now what's messed up is this is actually part of Wanda's storyline in the comics. Now is that just a coincidence? Who cares? Who cares? The baby in the tarot deck is the same as the baby in Wanda's story. You get it? She's pregnant, and the devil want them babies. once again, we can extrapolate. And we can say that the devil equals Mephisto, and he could be in the cards. The devil's in the cards. Another clue we get is Ultron. We know Ultron's in the series. He's in the credits. The voice of Ultron, whether flashback or otherwise. In the comics, there is a list of characters who are considered Ultron's family because they're very close to each other. Among others are WandaVision, Grim Reaper, and Wonder Man. Now, not going into details why, we can say that Grim Reaper, as a potential connection to Wanda and Ultron perhaps, is in the cards too. And we can know that the story wheel, having already used the meaning of the cards and now reading all the other cards of the major arcana, one mentions a sword and balance. And you know, I'll be honest, that looks like Wonder Man to me. Maybe not to you, but I'm gonna say that card is Wonder Man. And I'm gonna make my spread. This is my prediction. To recap, Lobster, I Love Lucy episode is the moon card. As stated in the intro of the Bewitched episode, the card for the moon goes in the middle. The second episode, the Bewitched episode, is Vision, the magician, but also Wanda, who does all the magic. Vision is an illusion. Third episode is the Empress card because she is pregnant. The clues of the wheat is all the evidence we need. Fourth episode, penetrating the veil with the High Priestess. And now we know we have a character roster. The devil is a perfect fit for the story wheel on the bottom if you use the Google search meaning of the card.
Causes them to go across a threshold where the story changes direction. They go down a road of trials, searching for something. They find it, whether they like it or not.
The next one would probably be the Grim Reaper. You can see Vision is dead. That kid are the twins. That lady is Wanda. We don't know who that guy is. Next card would be the end of the story. That would be Sword bringing balance. And that's our estimate. That's our prediction. And we're trooping with that right into episode 5.
Well, I don't know about you, but in the business, we call that a doozy. Please hit the bell, like, and share, but who cares, because the probability of us pulling this one out of the rough is slim to none. In the immortal words of Samuel, hold on to your butts, because we will see you when we push out that next egg.